Welcome to the Morning Five. Thank you for joining us this morning as we continue our look into the Psalms. We're going to begin today a look at Psalm 119. Psalm 119 obviously is the longest of the Psalms, running 176 verses. It's a psalm all about God's Word, and obviously we can't cover this entire psalm in one setting. So we're going to look at the first 30 verses today. So Noah, take it away.
All right. Psalm 119. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who keep his testimonies, who seek him with their whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. You have commanded us to keep your precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep your statutes. Then I would not be ashamed when I looked into all your commandments. I will praise you with uprightness of heart. When I learn your righteous judgments, I will keep your statutes. Oh, do not forsake me utterly. How can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed according to your word. With my whole heart I have sought you. Oh, let me not wander from your commandments. Your word I have hidden in my heart, that I might not sin against you. Blessed are you, O Lord. Teach me your statutes. With my lips I have declared all the judgments of your mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of your testimonies. As much as in all your riches. I will meditate on your precepts and contemplate all your ways. I will delight myself in your statutes. I will not forget your word. Deal bountifully with your servant, that I may live and keep your word. Open my eyes, that I may see wondrous things from your law. I am a stranger in the earth. Do not hide your commandments from me. My soul breaks with longing for your judgments at all times. You rebuke the proud, the cursed who stray from your commandments. Remove me from reproach and contempt, for I have kept your testimonies. Princes also sit and speak against me, but your servant meditates on your statutes. Your testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. My soul clings to the dust. Revive me according to your word. I have declared my ways, and you answered me. Teach me your statutes. Make me understand the way of your precepts. So shall I meditate on your wonderful works. My soul melts from heaviness. Strengthen me according to your word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me your law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Your judgments I have laid before me. I cling to your testimonies. O Lord, do not put me to shame. I will run the course of your commandments, for you shall enlarge my heart. David, what do you see in that section?
As I mentioned earlier, Psalm 119 is the longest of the Psalms, running 176 verses. It is also kind of unusual because it's an acrostic psalm. Each of the stanzas or paragraphs begin with a different letter of the Hebrew alphabet, one for each of the 22 letters. And I think it's entirely appropriate to think about this longest of psalms being all about God's Word. God's Word that reveals Himself to us and tells of His great plan of salvation and our great need and how we can stand before Him. So all of the things that are wondrous about God's laws really kind of pointed to or direct our attention to in this psalm. And as I was kind of thinking about this psalm this morning as I was trying to reflect on what I might share, I kind of got in my head, have you ever thought about trying to sit down and write a psalm? And I thought about writing a psalm about God's Word, and if I sit down and just try to describe how wondrous God's Word is and all it does for me, if I would have come up with this kind of list. And as I kept thinking about that, I kept reflecting upon the words of verse 18, where the psalmist just says, "Open my eyes, that I may behold wonderful things from your law." It just becomes a prayer. And it's a prayer of the psalmist to help us see God more clearly through His Word, see all of His wondrous wisdom, all of His wondrous might, and all His wondrous glory in His Word. And I think that's just a great prayer for us to consider.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today. I hope that helps you as you begin think about God, going into the weekend, thinking about God's Word. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, I'd hope you'd come and visit us here at Douglas Hills. We are going to gather together for worship on Sunday at 9 a.m. We also kind of gather for Bible classes at 10 and then have a second worship service at 11. We'd love to have you and spend time in God's Word together and getting to know you and God better together. Hope you